How's it going? It's all the news all the time, and we're looking today at a story about Top Gun. Good Top Gun Maverick. It's soaring past $600 million overseas, and it's picked up $1.2 billion globally. This is now Paramount's biggest worldwide grossing film ever in the history of Paramount. The phenomenon that is Top Gun Maverick continues its breathtaking run as the Tom Cruise starer has surpassed the $600 million mark at the international box office. This comes just days after it flew by $600 million domestic. Now heading into its 8th weekend, it's been there 2 months of global release. The Paramount Skydance stunner has buzzed past 1.2 billion through Thursday worldwide. The Joseph Kosinski directed sequel is currently sitting at 602.5 million from 65 offshore markets and 606 million from North America, which adds up to 1.2 billion. That's not an M. 1.2 billion. 1,208 million or 1.2 billion dollars global through yesterday. With these numbers, Top Gun Maverick has become Paramount Pictures' highest grossing film ever globally, surpassing Transformers' Age of Extinction. It was an amazing film. I think maybe people are starting to have enough of these Marvel, DC, superhero, comic type films. I mean, they're all very well and good, but they personally lack realism and a sense of jeopardy and drama. And I can have too much CGI and green screen, and it was refreshing to say the least to see real, practical, legitimate filming. He's actually in this plane. This plane is actually flying. It's not green screen, it's not CGI, it's not being wobbled about by two guys wearing green morph suits and sticks wobbling him around. He's flying this thing. You might not be actually flying it, although it's Tom Cruise, he might well be, but to all extents and purposes, this guy is trying to do it as real as possible, and everyone knew that, and they could feel that, and they could see that, and they liked it. $1.2 billion is what you get if you do it for real. In 28 overseas markets, Maverick is the biggest Paramount live-action movie of all time, including such major regions as UK, France, Australia, and Brazil. So how high will these elite aviators ultimately fly? There is clearly still fuel in the tanks. There's a lot of aviation metaphors going on. And what's more, in several markets, Maverick will be returning to PLF screens next week. I was asking myself, what is PLF? PLF seems to be auditoriums where best-in-class image and sound technology feature prominently. These are known as premium large format auditoriums. So I learned something today. So Maverick will be returning to these large format screens next week. So in recap, it took just 31 days for Maverick to get to 1 billion dollars globally, and it's only the second movie of the pandemic era to reach such rarefied air, yet another flying metaphor, and Cruise's first time to the milestone in a career that spanned 40 years. That I find remarkable. Tom Cruise has not hit a film that went through the $1 billion mark. If you think about all the massive films he's been in. But there you go, everyone really appreciated, and it was an appointment film, which is what people say. They make an appointment to actually go there. They get their friends, they phone up people and say, we've got to go. This week, as Anthony reported, the film's first run release topped Titanic's first run domestically. It's always the benchmark, Titanic. It is the 12th movie in domestic box office history to cross the $600 million threshold. So there you go. Top offshore markets through Thursday are UK with 88 million, Japan 65, Australia 55, France 46, and Korea 41. And that's Thursday on the 16th of July, 8 weeks after it opened. So there's still huge numbers of people going to watch this film. Again, in my personal opinion, because it's real. It's not CGI, it's not computer graphics, it's not space aliens with laser beams shooting tesseracts onto, I don't know, multiverses full of mirrors. It's a plane. It's a guy in a plane. So yeah, what else has Tom Cruise been up to? Well, he's been hanging out at Fairford Fairford he has. You're saying where on earth is Fairford? Well, this comes from the Swindon Advertiser, which is not very often mentioned internationally. A tiny little newspaper called the Swindon Advertiser. And but what's Tom Cruise doing? Tom Cruise stuns crowd with shock appearance at the Air Tattoo. He's turned up at the Royal International Air Tattoo, it seems. So we have Top Gun's very own Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell is in the county, after reportedly celebrating his 60th birthday at a star-studded party held at the Soho farmhouse in the Cotswolds. Nice. He was pictured enjoying the displays at the RIAT, which is the Royal International Air Tattoo, today, and was spotted heading into the Hospitality Pavilion. Very nice indeed. So this is from various fan site. Look at you, Tom Cruise, at the Royal International Air Tattoo in Fairford, looking very sharp in his suit. Someone give this guy a drink, would you? Come on. And there's a nice background, there's green fields going on. It's looking a bit brown. It's very hot in the UK at the moment. All the grass is sort of going brown colour. We need a lot of water. So recently he's been snapped at an Adele concert and with Lewis Hamilton at Silverstone during his visit to the UK. Excited RIAT organisers shared his arrival at the at the airbase with fans at the fan base on social media this morning, saying he can be our wingman anytime. I don't think he's a wingman for anybody. I think you're the wingman for him, but there you go. He can be our wingman anytime. Look who has just arrived at Riyadh 22. There he is, the legendary Tom Cruise. So this is a sell-out event not far from Swindon, which is why we're looking at the Swindon Advertiser. And it is this year celebrating 75 years of the US Air Force. Excellent. So Cruise is, it's very fitting that he's here. His second Top Gun movie, Top Gun Maverick, brilliant film. I gave it 15 out of 10, which for me is a very good score. It features the kind of jets wowing the crowds at Fairford and proved a box office smash hit, grossing more than $1 billion. Yeah, we just looked at that. So there is Tom Cruise looking sharp, got his nice pocket square, nice car, very nice indeed. He'd be our wingman, as if. So what else is going on with Tom? Tom has split up from Hayley Atwell again. There he is, broken up with her yet again. And it seems his on-off relationship has recently reportedly separated once more. So they're rumoured to have split in September last year, but will continue working together. I mean, I bet they were, before supposedly reuniting. However, their romance doesn't seem to have worked out. It's not good. With the Top Gun actor, 59, and Captain America star, 40, deciding they're better off as pals. Oh, you're in the friend zone. The news comes just weeks after the pair attended the Top Gun Maverick premiere in May, which insiders now say was purely for support, in quotation marks. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out for them. They have now decided they are better as friends. I wonder who decided that. They get on really well and have fantastic chemistry, which is why they decided to quietly give their relationship another try earlier this year. Lovely dress, nice shoes, like the jacket, so I'm going to call that a coat. And Tom, has he only got one suit? What's going on here? He's back in his suit. She's looking very chic. And they grew close after filming Mission Impossible 7. You recently did a video about this, about actors and actresses meeting up on films and being put into positions where they are like kissing each other and in bed with each other, and they try to be professional, and on the surface their consciousness knows that it's acting, but their bodies think it's real. So they have this weird relationship builds up, and then suddenly it becomes a real relationship, and then it sort of falls apart when it meets the sort of cliff face of reality outside of the filming. So many people get involved with this, notably Johnny Depp. Pretty much every girlfriend he's had since he was about 20 has been a woman he's met on set, apart from Kate Moss. But pretty much every other woman he's been with has been a co-star in a film that he's been in. Notably, Amber Heard was the last one. So, and Tom Cruise seems to be going down the same route. What was working behind closed doors didn't work out so well when it was made public. Yeah, it's the face of reality. And their fanfare around them as a couple exploded again. They've decided they're better as friends. So there you go. The source also clarified to the outlet that their romance was never a stunt or purely for the cameras, adding that their relationship was genuine. Some might say that he's forcing the relationship slightly, and the handcuffs give that away. You will be my girlfriend. But no, I think that's just for the film. You can't really just drag girls around with handcuffs. The actors are thought to have their first split in September last year. Probably she found the key. The former couple first got together in 2020 after meeting on the set of Mission Impossible 7. See? A film slated for release next year after the pandemic halted production on several occasions. Yeah, there was a lot of news about that. It got closed down multiple times. So Tom, who plays Ethan Hunt, yet again, in the action franchise, and Hayley, who plays Grace, got to know each other after filming took them to various locations such as Rome, Venice, Norway and the UK. You know, that's the thing, you move around with someone, you're in this situation where it's just you and her, it's all very exciting, it feels like an adventure, you've got to work together as a team. Yeah, I can see why relationships form. Yeah. So Tom, who plays Ethan Hunt in the action franchise, and Hayley, who plays Grace, got to know themselves in various places. They took off a Birmingham shopping centre. They never explicitly confirmed a romance between them, so we've had to rely on reports telling us they became fairly inseparable. This is sort of newspaper speak for relationship. And they hit it off from day one. However, in September 2021, their relationship was thought to have run its course, another newspaper phrase, after a very intense period of filming together. So there you go. And they usually come up with some statement like they need to spend more time working on stuff, or their schedules are too busy, such like and so forth. The two are still very happy to work together, still get on very well, and it seems all friendly and amicable, which is always nice. If we look at the Instagram post of Hayley, there she is. We've got some lavender, and I don't know what's going on there. Is that Tom Ford? And there's a dog, and some laying around in the water. What is that thing? Like, what is it? Do not know. Do you eat it? Is it did you find it under the sea? What is that? Okay, put a link in the comment if you know what that is. That'd be fantastic. Should it be killed with fire? Let me know. Could be anything. Could be literally anything. Oh, this is her outfit she wore to the opening of Top Gun. When I was looking at it, when I was looking at this, there's a lot of people saying over here, what do you do with the gloves? Are these gloves? Are they part of the sleeves? How do you take them off? Do you have to take this whole top off? Are they gloves? Are they sleeves? Does she not take them off? Or leave a note in the old comments if you think they're gloves. Leave a note if you think they're sleeves. Are they Transformers? Oh, don't know. Do not know. So there you go. So if you've got any comments about this, put them in the old comment box. Press the old like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys later.